I'm Buna Baasiri. I'm a teacher at Hajj Bahaa Eddine Hariri School. I teach English for grade 6, English as a second language. Our students have problems in writing. They find the writing session as the most boring one. They have problems in grammar, in spelling, in jotting down their ideas, and even in their structure. We used to work writing in the traditional way. This is the writing that we used to work on as in a traditional way. We give the students this model. It is the autobiographical sketch. We worked on this type of writing. We gave them this model. We read the model, we discussed it, and the students came up with the conclusion that the writing should be divided into parts: introduction, body, and conclusion. Then we read the features of the autobiographical sketch. Then we asked the students to fill in this chart, beginning, middle, and end, based on the model that they have. Here the student starts to work and to write his own essay, which should be divided into 3 parts: introduction, body, and conclusion. We noticed that this student has many problems in grammar, in spelling, and also in the content. The problem is not mentioned in the introduction, as it should be. Also here, this student has a problem in structure, and also his ideas are not so clear and they aren't enough. The content isn't enough. Here we notice that it's clear the student didn't focus on the idea. He has so many details which are not related to the question. Today we have writing. No, it's not as you think. Today we are going to have a new way of writing. We are going to present writing in the form of a video. It's something new. Now I'm going to explain what are the steps that we are going to follow to do this process. First, we are going to change all the events that we are going to write in writing into a scenario. Okay? We're going to write scenes that usually happen in a film. Okay? Then we are going to change these scenes and we are going to shoot them in order to get a video.
Students were introduced to the new learning technique. They were given the instructions on how to work. They were asked to write about an incident that happened with them at school. They jot down their ideas in form of scenes. Then they revised and edited what they wrote. That was considered as their first draft. Students chose the library as the place to shoot their scenes. 4 of them were the characters of the story and 2 were the cameramen. It's the story of 4 students who were stuck in the library. They went down to get stories. The one who works at the library didn't notice their presence. She turned off the lights and locked the door. They hopelessly tried to get out. They thought of many things. They knocked on the door, but no one heard them. They tried to use the phone, but the signal was weak. The problem got worse when one student fell down in the dark and hurt her leg. At last, they heard steps outside, so they ran pleading for help, and they got out. To sum up, this is what we ended up with. Students' work is more organized. Events are divided into scenes. The students are more serious about the mistakes they used to do. And their content is rich. Students were highly motivated while working. They went beyond the classroom walls and experienced something new.
We used other talents we have, like acting and shooting. Also, we used facial expressions to express our feelings.
Through this exciting way of learning writing, we were able to think of more events while shooting. We came up with ideas that didn't cross our mind while working in the traditional way.
I liked working as a group to come up with one word. Also, I liked the idea of being the cameraman.
In this new way of writing, we were able to show our feelings as they are, not just to write them on paper.